In this video, we will cover getting started with PathMaster X's toolbox options for creating paths and actions within your program, how to use the canvas, and playback functionality options. To begin using PathMaster X, launch the application from the desktop on your work cell. Log into PathMaster X with your desired user credentials. If prompted, perform a safety check. Then home the robot. PathMaster X's toolbox includes program steps, separated by type, which can be used to design your programs. The motion controller functions are necessary for gantry movement to points that require dispensing, while tool functions have their own category. Program steps can be set as a favorite by clicking the Set as Favorite heart icon in the individual step. Favorited steps can be displayed by selecting the Favorites category when filtering steps. When adding steps to a program, they will show in sequential order of execution. Steps can be reordered by clicking and holding them, and then dragging them to the proper place in sequence before releasing them. An indicator bar will appear to display what 2 steps the current step will go between when released. Some frequently used tool functions include motion controller functions, such as pattern match and dispense path, as well as program steps like move, line, area, dot, and motion smoothing. To add any of these functions to a program, select the program step from the toolbox and drag it into the program editor list or directly onto the canvas. Additionally, the steps can be edited by double-clicking on the step, right-clicking and selecting Edit, or clicking the kebab menu that is displayed on the right side of the step once it is placed inside the program. 2 of the most commonly used motion controller functions are pattern match and the move command. Pattern match allows users to find and confirm identifiable locations, such as fiducials, on physical parts. The use of 2 pattern matches configured as fiducials creates a corrected space based on the pattern location. For more information on how to create and edit a pattern match, refer to our PMX Pro tip on fiducial correction and corrected space. The move command is a non-dispense move. The speed and approach of individual moves can be defined by editing the move. The location of the tool can be changed by either inputting coordinates or using the X pad to move to the desired location. If a move is part of a dispense path, the tool cannot be changed. The dispense path tool is used to associate all dispense moves with a desired profile and easily group dispense moves from the same tool. All dispense moves must be part of a dispense path. All dispense paths have an initial move by default and can be edited to the position where the dispense will begin. The area function teaches a rectangular or circular dispense area that has multiple fill options to allow for increased flexibility. Areas can be edited for shape, fill, spacing interval, and space or fill angle. For a serpentine fill pattern, edges can also be set to rounded or square. The z-axis does not alter its position during the path. The line function teaches a straight line between 2 points. The start point is determined from the last moved position of the previous step. To teach an endpoint of a line, either drag its location on the canvas or enter coordinates to move to the desired location. The arc function can be used to create a 3-pointed arc in a program. An existing dispense path will be required to use an arc function. Its starting point will be established from the last move end position or dispense step move. Mid and end points can be taught by dragging their locations on the canvas, moving to the desired location, and clicking Teach or entering the desired coordinates. This step has the option to convert to a full circle by switching the Is Circle toggle either on or off. For this type of step, the z-axis may change position in path. The dot function teaches a time dispense over a coordinate point. Users can edit the dot function to change the desired tool, profile, dwell time, and retract distance. An existing dispense path is required to use a dot function. Motion smoothing is a jerk limiting function applied to independent and vector motion profiles. The smoothing percentage value will be applied to all enabled axes. The canvas is part of the program page that displays the current tool profiles executed in the program. Options for viewing and editing the program are also available through the canvas. When selected, the Edit button allows function steps to be dragged directly onto the canvas rather than needing to be placed in the Program Steps section. Once steps are placed on the canvas, they can be adjusted to match the substrate image accordingly. The drag and snap options allow the user to customize how steps will snap to position when editing the program positions through the canvas, as well as along which axis program steps can be dragged across the canvas to edit. Drag options include disabled, freeform, horizontal, vertical, and perpendicular. The button to the immediate right indicates the currently active drag mode and will cycle through drag options when clicked. Clicking the Snap Options button allows users to choose from disabled, horizontal, vertical, perpendicular to point, and to increment options. Similar to the drag options, the button to the immediate right of the snap options will display the currently active snap mode and allows users to cycle through the snap options when clicked. Canvas settings allow users to modify opacity, padding, and scale of icons such as arrow scale, grid line opacity, and selection padding, among others. The canvas image can be changed to allow an exact image in PNG format of the product to be used instead. For best results, images should be generated from CAD drawings or using the image stitching feature. For more information on this process, refer to our PMX Pro tip on image stitching. There are multiple playback options available for the manual playback of programs located in the Playback tab. Entire programs can be played back using the Play button. Alternatively, selected sections of a program can be played back using the Play Selected button. Options for playback include wet, dry, teach tool, virtual, and estimation. The wet option allows tools to be turned on during playback for fluid dispensing. Using the dry option during playback keeps the tools turned off with no fluid dispensing. The Teach Tool option allows all paths to be played with the Teach Tool. The Virtual Playback option shows the paths on the canvas in real time without gantry movement. The final option, Estimation, shows the calculated time needed to run the path. For this option, there is no playback in the canvas or gantry movement.